Hi, my name's Jen, and this is a short and active flow called Awaken. We'll focus on opening the shoulders as well as the backs of the legs in preparation for the dolphin pose. We're going to begin our sequence today standing at the front short side of the mat. You might place a blanket behind you if you like a blanket for underneath of your knees for the low lunge pose, and then two yoga blocks at the front short side of your yoga mat. Okay, so we're gonna begin mountain pose. Feet about frontal hip bone distance apart, 10 toes facing straight out toward the short side, and allow your arms to come down by your hips with a slight turning of the palms open to the front. Release and relax your shoulders. And feel the chin slightly draw in so that the back of the neck is long and the crown of your head rises upward. Deep inhalation through the nose. Deep exhalation through the mouth. Deep inhalation, circle sweep your arms around and up, coming into extended mountain. And as you're exhaling, allow your knees to soften and bend as you hinge out over your legs, coming into the forward fold. Inhale as you lift your belly away from your thighs and reach out long through your spine and the crown of your head. And exhale as you fold in towards your legs. Inhale, allowing your knees to bend as you circle your arms around, reversing your swan dive. We're going to go right into the second set. So exhale, allow your knees to bend. Hinge your body forward over your legs. Relax the weight of your head. And inhale as you lift the belly away from the thighs. Reach out long through the crown of your head. And then exhale as you fold back in towards your legs. Inhale, allow your knees to bend and circle sweep your arms around and up. And one last time, exhale, allow your knees to bend. Hinge your body forward out over your legs. And as you inhale, lift through the belly, reach long through your spine, and exhale as you fold into the legs. Inhale, allow your knees to bend, circle, sweep your arms, reach all the way up. We're going to go forward again. So exhale as you bend your knees, hinge your body forward over your legs, release and relax your head. Inhale as you lift through your spine halfway. Exhale as you ground the left foot. Step the right foot back into high lunge. Just make sure that the right foot's not on the blanket and it's firmly planted on the floor. So here I like to use the blocks beneath the hands just to create a little extra height. Left knees over the left ankle. Inhale, let your hips sink a little bit toward the floor. And as you're exhaling, move your hips up in space toward the back short side and maybe rock onto your left heel in a variation of the pyramid position. Inhale as you plant the left foot down, left knee is over the left ankle, thigh bodies are long. Exhale, send your hips up and back and rock up onto your left heel. And we're going to do that one last time. So inhale, plant the left foot down. Let the hips lower, let the side bodies get long. And then as you're exhaling, move your hips up in space, rock onto your left heel. And then as you inhale, let your left foot come down and also let your right back knee lower down to the earth. As you're inhaling, stabilize through your left foot and your right knee. Sweep your arms up and along the sides of your face. We'll take a couple cactus arms here. So as you exhale, let your elbows bend and feel the center of your heart rise up. And as you're breathing in, let your arms stretch long by your ears. As you exhale, allow your elbows to bend. Feel the center of your heart lift. And inhale as you reach your arms up. One last time, exhale, let your elbows bend. Feel the center of your heart lift. Inhale as you rise up with your arms. Exhale as you let your hands frame the left foot, slide the blocks to the side, lift the right knee away from the floor, and step the left foot back into downward dog. As you're arriving in the downward facing dog, it's our first one, so you might take a few moments just to create some movement in the feet and the knees, allowing the movement to feel fluid and allowing the movement to bring a sense of elongation, openness up through the backs of the ankles, through the backs of your legs, up through the gluteal region. And then let's ground out into the left foot. And inhale, sweep the right leg up into downward dog split. Press into the hands as you lift the right leg high. And as you're exhaling, scoop your right knee into your chest so that we can lightly step the right foot through near the right wrist. And then you can take the blocks and slide them beneath the hands. Just reposition your feet if needed. So right knee over the right ankle. Inhale, let your hips release down. Let your side bodies grow long. And as you're exhaling, move your hips up and back. You can rock up onto your front right heel. As you're inhaling, plant your right foot down. Right knee lands over the right ankle. Lift up through the center sternum. Exhale as you're moving your hips up and back, rising up onto the right heel. One last time. Inhale, plant the right foot down. Let the hips sink down. And as you're exhaling, move your hips up and back, rocking up onto the right heel. And as you breathe in, let your right foot come down, let your left knee come down. Strong through the right foot and left knee. As you inhale, let your arms find their way up and along the sides of your face. As you're breathing out, take your elbows into cactus arms as you lift through the center of your heart. 2 more times. Inhale, reach your arms up by your ears. And exhale, cactus your arms, press through your palms, spread through your fingers. One last time. Inhale, arms reach up, biceps draw in toward the ears a bit, and exhale as you cactus your arms. Inhale as you let your arms reach up, feeling lightness in your spine, and exhale as you bring your hands down. So take your blocks, lightly move them to the side, press into the left ball of the foot, lift the left knee, step the right foot back into downward dog. Taking a gentle pedal with your feet, your knees, a little sway with your hips. We're going to do a few down dog knee contractions, beginning first with the left leg lifted. So ground down into the right ball of the foot, and inhale, send the left leg up into down dog split. And as you're exhaling, curl your left knee into your left ribs, press into your hand, and round your spine, cat spine. Inhale as you're sending your left leg up into down dog split, and exhale as you're curling your left knee in toward your chest. Press into your hands, round your spine. Inhale as you reach your left leg up, and exhale, curl the knee in. Set the left foot near the left wrist. Lower the right knee down to the floor. Rise your hands up onto your front left thigh. Feel your left heel and your right knee have almost like this magnetic pull toward the center. You're going to place your hands on your low back, thumbs closest to one another, fingers wrapping around the sides of your hips. Draw your elbow points toward one another as you draw the tailbone down and take a slight back bend, elevating through the center sternum and a slight lift of your chin away from the chest so that you feel a sense of openness across your throat. Take a breath in. Deep breath out. One last inhalation, and then as you're exhaling, your hands are going to come down. Frame your front foot, lift your back knee, send the left foot back into downward facing dog, and then just pedal your knees, pedal your feet. Ground down into the left ball of the foot. Inhale, sweep the right leg up into down dog split. Strong anchoring through the right and left hand. Exhale, scoop your right knee in, press into your hands and round your spine. Inhale as you reach the right leg back up. Exhale as you scoop your right knee in, press into your hands around your spine. Inhale as you reach the right leg up. Exhale, scoop in, set the right foot near the right wrist. Lower your back left knee down. Rise your hands up to your front right thigh. Feeling the magnetic pull from your right heel and your left knee so you feel really stable. And then slide your hands back to your low back again. Wrap your thumbs toward one another. Fingertips wrapping around the sides of your hips. Draw your elbow points toward one another. Draw the tailbone down. So as that happens, the belly button will draw in and then elevate slightly through the heart and through the chin. Deep inhalation. Deep exhalation. Deep breath in. And as you're exhaling, we're going to bring the hands down to frame the right foot. So we're going to press into the back ball of the foot, lift the knee. So we're going to pivot the hands and the feet into wide stance. If you want to bring the blocks with you, you can, or just use the hands. Right hand and maybe block to the inner right foot. Start to walk your hands to the left long side of the mat. And as that's happening, pivot your feet. So all 10 toes face the long side of the yoga mat. We're going to take wide stance downward dog. So you're going to be taking your hands either on the blocks and sliding them forward, or your hands can be directly on the floor. So sometimes I'll notice people like to take their hands really narrow. So I'm going to encourage at least as wide as your shoulders, maybe a little wider. You're going to press down into the four corners of each foot, and maybe so much that even your 10 toes slightly lift away from the floor. Slightly releasing the chin in and then reaching out nice and long through the crown of your head. And then as we're here, just concentrating on taking a slow inhale, about 4 counts. Slow exhale. One more breath in and one last breath out. All right, and then bringing your hands back beneath your shoulders, sliding the blocks back with you if you're using them. And we're gonna walk the hands in the blocks back over to the right foot, frame the front foot, spin off your back heel. We're gonna step the right foot back to down dog. So you move your blocks out to the side, press into the left foot, and then step the right foot back. Holding in down dog, deep inhalation. So press into the hands and feel the anchoring of your hands give a light rise of your hips up and back. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale here. As you exhale, lower your knees to the mat. Breathe in, release your belly to the earth, lift up through the center of your chest, and breathe out. Press your hands into the mat and round your spine. One more time, inhale, release your belly to the earth, lift up through your heart, and exhale, press into your hands, round in your spine. Inhale, find neutral. We're coming down onto the elbows and the forearms so you can bring your hands to prayer or maybe a light interlace. You're going to release the belly toward the floor and feel a slight lift of the center sternum. Now, as you're exhaling, press the balls of the feet into the mat, press the elbows and the forearms into the mat, and then allow for the hips to rise up. So in the dolphin pose, if you want to walk your toes in a little bit toward your elbow point, so you want to almost feel like you have kind of like this pike action in the hips. And so that may require you to allow for your knees to bend so that you instead don't feel like you're rounded in the back and shifting all your weight forward. Release and relax through your head and take a deep breath in. Deep exhale. Okay, one last breath in And as you exhale, lower your knees down to the mat. Come back up to tabletop for a moment. Breathe in, release your belly, lift through your heart. Exhale, press into your hands and round through your spine. One more time. Inhale, release through your belly, lift through your heart. Exhale, press into your hands and round. Okay, we're going to inhale, come to neutral. We're going to come down onto the elbows and forearms one more time. So prayer or interlock. We're going to extend one leg back behind you. We're taking forearm plank, so this can be done with the knees lifted or knees up. So you can take the legs back, and then if you like, you can lower the knees back down to the floor. Or you can keep the feet pressing down and maybe elevate up through the knees. So you take the forearm plank pose. So it's really easy, I find, to want to hang the head. So just feel the crown of your head reach out straight in front of you and feel strong pressure of your elbows and your forearms down. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, lower your knees. Go ahead and bring your body all the way down, nice and easy, to the belly and to the ribs. And you can stack your palms for a moment. Bend at your knees so your heels pull to the buttocks, and then just give a gentle sway with your lower legs from right to left. Okay, let the tops of your feet come down. We're going to slide the hands in line with the lower chest and upper ribs. We're going to take one cobra and just hold for a moment. So draw the elbows into the sides, press the tops of your feet down, curl up a little bit from the back body. So think lift from the shoulder blade. And then you can stay low or come up a little higher. So press into the hands. As the elbows gently draw to the sides of the body, you'll get more opening across the pectoralis muscles. Draw the chin in so the back of the skull feels long, and soften your eyes. Take a breath in. Deep breath out. Okay, one last inhale. And as you exhale, lightly come down, press up through table. One last downward dog. Lift the knees up. Go ahead and just walk it out or hold in stillness. Take a breath in. As you exhale, we're going to lower the knees into wide knee child's pose. So you're going to send the hips back toward the heels. Walk the arms out in front of you, nice and long by your ears. And then walk your hands over to the right. And just take a slight shift of your hips to the left. Last exhale on this side. And you're going to walk the hands through the center and walk them over to the left as you give a slight shift of your hips out to the right. Okay, and then coming back through the center. In the center, take one more breath in and one last breath out. And you're going to walk your hands in. You're just going to come to sit directly on the heels in the thunderbolt position. And if that doesn't work, as I said, invite you just to swing your legs around and to take easy seat, that simple cross leg variation. So either an easy seat or the thunderbolt, just take a breath in and let your arms reach up by your ears for a moment and interlace your hands and flip your palms up to face the sky to get length through your spinal column. Now, if that's bothersome to your wrist, your elbows, or your shoulders, you could keep your hands apart. Take a deep inhalation. Holding here in the exhalation. Okay, one last breath in, and then as you exhale, you're going to let your hands circle sweep down. So one hand coming to the belly, one hand coming to the heart. Let your eyes softly close. Just tuning in to your own heartbeat and to the rhythm of your own breath. Let your hands join in prayer at your hearts. The light within me sees and bows to that same light within you. Namaste.